First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. He'll drop to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. Not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. There'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And that's going to get closed up quickly. We'll get only to the 37. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again here with Henry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Pass to the right side, he's got Andrews. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. To return, it's Nixon. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Packers.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Bateman is the motion man. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. give. Here's Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. He will have a Ravens 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Second and 7. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. A design run here with Jackson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Going to go right back to Henry. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4, Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now it is 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And a short pickup there, down to the 12. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Nice run here on 2nd down inside the 5 with more options now available for 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Packers extend their advantage to 14-3. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
2nd down, Jackson. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. Finding space at the 40. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the ground, here's Henry. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. He slams it in there, and he is in. Patrick Ricard Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens are back within 4. It is 14-10. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Here's third and 7. Now, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Ravens first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Packers going to use their final timeout now. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within a point. It's 14-13. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A good play action with Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Pistol give to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's the give to Henry running right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. Ravens bring their punt team out. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He runs with it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will take over here just past the 30.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Henry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Now Jackson, this a designed run.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run here. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Remember, a field goal takes the lead, but 1st and goal, you're thinking touchdown. You can't lose yards on 1st down. It completely changes your approach now on a goal-to-go situation. Give credit to the defense.
Again, it'll be Henry. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll run. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. A 2nd down throw for Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They'll keep it on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
for that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in the line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. From a little closer, here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Green Bay. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Off the play fake, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. We'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Again, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, let's go.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before third down. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.